Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Libra? Judgment. Pluto, Scorpio energy at the foundation of the reading, Libra. Libra, I just got the Judgment at the foundation of the Leo reading as well. You know, there's been so much judgment in the energy for the past few weeks. It's really been coming up in all the zodiac signs. It's been coming up a lot in personal readings as well. But this is really indicating the season we're in right now. It's an energy of, well, the line being drawn in the sand, Libra. Libra, I feel like there was some sort of karmic test in your life recently. It wasn't a test because you've done something wrong or anything along these lines. It was more a test to see how much you've learned up until this point. And I feel this has to do with dealing with karmic energies. You know, a very basic example would be somebody doing things to drag your name, try and tarnish your reputation, and you being the bigger person has this influence on how the universe moves you in accordance with this new life cycle you're entering into. I feel there's about to be a renewal of your circumstances, Libra. This may mean a major promotion or some positive change that will move you forward on either the material or the spiritual plane of existence. It's the energy of a righteous soul being reborn. You, Libra. But this is also indicating that you're capable of some sort of rebirth every day, Libra. You can access this energy through meditation, some sort of self-care. You obviously don't need any external source to awaken this sort of power from within you. So for those of you that may still be struggling, trying to transform or go through some sort of spiritual awakening in your life, just know you actually have everything within you. Typically speaking, living our everyday lives inside of the Matrix, there's nothing more you need. In fact, it usually comes down to you releasing things, getting rid of things you don't need that are causing drag inside your energy, inside your auric field. People, places, things, behavioral patterns, addictions. This is typically how we can trigger awakenings in our life. What do we have at the sacral, please? Wow, Tower. Right there at the sacral. Aries energy. Goes along with everything I'm picking up here, Libra. This tower is indicating an ascension, an up-leveling, you stepping into this new season of your life. It's also a destruction of any sort of false securities you may have around you or in your life, energies that you've been entertaining that you need to release. And a lot of the time, the tower, it's something that's unwanted, but it's absolutely necessary. You see, the tower is kind of like the red button in the Oval Office. God orders this tower when he needs you to move, and you're lacking the motivation to do so or the courage. But what I'm getting here from you, Libra, I feel like this is something that you're working on in tandem with the divine. I feel like you're doing your best to bring these changes into your life right now. So if anything, Libra, this is confirmation that you're on the right path. You just need to keep pushing, that there's about to be some major changes taking place in your life. And I feel like a lot of this is going to start happening towards Libra season. I get a similar energy in the Leo reading I just did. I got the Tower in the Leo reading and Judgment in Leo reading. And I was speaking about how these are energies that are coming up because we're preparing to enter Leo season. Same for you, Libra. You're preparing for this new cycle in your life, a new trip around the sun. You get a chance to start over, to do things again, to evolve past your current set of circumstances that may be holding you back. Overall, Libra, it's an energy of evolution, evolution of self. What do we have at the solar plexus? Too many cards. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? Six of Wands, Leo energy at the solar plexus. So Six of Wands, this is an energy of success. There's an energy of victory here, Libra. I feel there's some sort of energy of overcoming. And going back to what I was saying at the beginning of the reading about some sort of karmic test, right? An example I was giving about somebody coming across your path and really pressing your buttons and testing you. There is an energy here of you actually having overcome this, or quite possibly going through this right now. Again, just an overall energy of being the bigger person, you coming out the victor, you coming out on top. Sometimes these things happen to us, and we wonder if the divine can see it. I had something happen to me recently with an individual who came across my path who I was trying to help. And this person turned out to be a very, very wicked individual, did some very horrible things to me in the very short period of time I got to know them. And I was shocked. I was honestly beside myself with this person's behavior towards me. It was very demonic, but it also confirmed what the divine uses me for. And I've been speaking about this in the readings lately, about some of us being used as these divine vessels of judgment. And I'm picking it up in this reading as well, Libra. It's somebody coming into your life, the divine, arranging this in a very specific manner, and you are the testing grounds for this individual. The divine uses you to weigh this individual's heart. Their treatment towards you determines how they will move forward in life. These tests can be very, very difficult to understand, Libra. They can weigh on you. You can feel attacked, that you're not seen, that maybe you've done something wrong. But you just have to know, Libra, it's like the divine is sending you in for battle, sending you into enemy territory. It's very hard to communicate with the divine when you're in enemy territory. It's like you're on a secret mission. But just know, Libra, they'll pull you out at the perfect time. You just need to hold the line. Stay confident in your faith and the connection that you have with Source. This is what I'm getting here, Libra. You're being used as this divine vessel of judgment. What do we have at the heart, please? Wheel of Fortune. Wow. What a card to follow everything that I'm picking up in this reading, Libra. This whole reading is about an ascension. This is you stepping into a new season of your life, a whole new cycle. This Wheel of Fortune can also represent the next revolution around the sun. But whatever the case, Libra, it's an overall energy of destiny. A lot of good karma on your side. A lot of you have really turned your lives around. You're in alignment. You're walking with divine light. You're in an energy of purpose. Or you're doing everything you can to get there. Trying to find our purpose is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It honestly took me several decades, Libra. I felt like I was completely forgotten about. I felt like such a big loser. I didn't know where my life was going, but it wasn't because I didn't try. It wasn't because I didn't go down many different roads to try and find it. In fact, all those roads I went down that brought me to a dead end were all a part of this divine plan for me and my purpose. I had to gain that wisdom. I had to know what it felt like to fail before I can truly appreciate what it feels like to win. Even now, every day, I'm so incredibly grateful for the life I get to live. I've essentially been in a winning season for nearly 3 years now, and it still feels unbelievable to me. I can still hear the echo of the old timeline that I was finally able to graduate on from. Really, it's just a version of hell, my own personal hell. Picking up a similar energy for you here, Libra, and you're all going to be on different parts of this timeline. Some of you are just getting ready to cross the threshold. Like me, some of you have been in this new timeline for a few years now. And you're starting to realize that there is no real destination to any of this. Evolution is perpetual. Ascension is perpetual. There's no final resting place. Every revolution we take around the sun is another opportunity to make our way up the evolutionary wheel of life. I feel as though you're starting to understand this now, Libra. But whatever the case, whatever your perception is on evolution and ascension, you're right here for it. And this is the energy you're in. If there was one word that I can use to describe your energy on this table, Libra, it would be evolutionary. You understand that the keys to unlocking happiness and abundance in your life is to continually climb the evolutionary wheel of life, to flow with the divine plan for you. Only a fool would resist and create more stagnation in their own life, because to do this, Libra, is to go against God's own will for your life. And if you're going against God's will for your life, well, what side of the line that we've metaphorically drawn on the sand are you on? This is the understanding you have about life now, Libra. You get it. I feel you walk with God, Libra. What do we have at the throat, please? Page of Cups. I couldn't have really asked for a more perfect card to follow up everything I just said. Page of Cups is all about beginnings. It's an energy of synchronicity, understanding that we're constantly evolving, constantly beginning and constantly ending, constantly transforming, and refusing the evolutionary patterns of life. And to refuse the evolutionary patterns of life is to be your own worst enemy. It is a form of self-sabotage. I feel a lot of you are flowing with the energies, with life. And because of this, you're increasingly more happy. You're not fighting. You're not fighting yourself, is really what it comes down to. What you find is when you stop fighting the energies or stop fighting yourself, your external environment starts to reflect that. Yes, you will be faced with challenges, but those challenges are merely there as benchmarks to make sure that you've learned what you need to learn. Those little tests, things that used to trigger me or get me to react, not even 5 or 6 years ago, I react completely differently to now. Sure, things can make me feel sad or upset. I'm a Scorpio, so it comes with the territory. But I've personally got to a point where I don't react in a negative way like I used to. Shadow Scorpio energy. Some of you might be cuspers. I'm picking that up here. I resonate with the Libra energy. I'm a Libra in Vedic. So both energies speak to me. In Vedic, I have a Scorpio rising, Libra sun. But I feel you're starting to really recognize the evolution in these specific behavioral patterns, Libra. And it's truly monumental just how much your life will evolve once you get these behavioral patterns in check. I really feel that the best way to navigate the rough waters, where possible, is by being as unreactive as possible. Essentially not entertaining energies that are, vibrationally beneath you. Is really what it comes down to, Libra. There's an evolution in your maturity, is really the simplest way I can put this, Libra. And because of this, you are going to reap great rewards, support, more opportunities that the divine is going to bring into your life because you can be trusted. What do we have at the third eye, please? Wow. Unbelievable. 5 of Pentacles, Taurus energy at the third eye. And again, I probably couldn't have asked for a better card to follow up what I just said. This is you breaking these mindsets. See, everything I'm speaking about, right? When we react to these energies in the specific way that we're all graduating on from now, Libra, that's essentially you breaking a form of lack, right? See, we typically react to things because we're lacking some sort of balance within ourselves. This took me a very long time to actually get to the point where I truly understood it. I used to react to everything, and it never got me anywhere. In fact, it just really stagnated me. It held me back. But once I started to get this under control and recognize that the way I react to situations, tests that are brought onto my path, determine how the divine is going to move me forward. See, it took me, again, many decades, Libra, to really come to understand this. But it doesn't have to be that way for the younger Libras out there. And for you Libras out there that are older, there was a reason why it took you this long to wake up to this. You had to gain this specific wisdom, just like I did. But I feel now we're at this threshold where we're crossing over into this new time in history where we've gained enough wisdom. Now we can put all that wisdom into effect to help uplift younger Libras so they can get on their path sooner and collect wisdom from cycles that maybe we weren't able to get to. See, it's all about evolution. Evolution is really something they should teach in school right from the get-go. Because I truly believe, Libra, that we need to try and teach all of those that follow behind us the hard lessons so they don't have to go through them again. What's the point? That's not evolution. That's de-evolution. It's essentially winding backwards. And you can put this down to Lucifer essentially wants to de-evolve life, wants to unravel life. God wants to evolve life. So there's many different levels to this, Libra, but what I'm picking up here is this massive evolution inside the Libra collective and all of you having these light bulb moments, starting to really understand how this works. Evolution is beautiful and it's incredibly empowering when you can pass along the evolutionary wisdom to those that follow behind you so they can run that evolutionary torch a little further than you did. What do we have at the crown, please? Perfect. The Fool at the crown. Libra, this is all about wisdom in spiritual matters, exactly what I was just talking about. It's also you having the ability to rise to the higher astral realms, have this higher vantage point, this perception over life, the collective, and evolution. This is you planting a seed and teaching those who follow behind you how to water it. But this is so much bigger than all of us, Libra. It's one big, great work that each one of us is incrementally participating in. This is a big idea, Libra. It's a beautiful message. It's a beautiful energy. And I feel that this season that is upon you is going to allow you to compartmentalize this in a way that you never have before. Again, it's like having that aha moment. It's like everything just calibrating perfectly, collectively, and all the Libras come online and understand exactly or enough of what is taking place here to get back on path and to push forward in power. What do we have at the foundation, please, from the Occult Tarot? Queen of Wands, Paimon, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. This is representative of these energies that you're breaking free of, Libra. Very mean-spirited, very cold, angry, aggressive individuals that want to shrink you down to size, make you feel small, make you feel that you're insignificant, make you feel that you're not making a difference. Boy, do I know these energies. And Libra, these energies are all around us. They're never going to stop. They're always going to try. But what's taking place here is a form of illumination on a global level. We're all being given a different set of eyes to see, spiritually speaking. It's like there's this filter that is being removed from our third eyes as we evolve into this new ascended level in the game. We're able to recognize these energies much sooner now. Simply put, Libra, we're being given a new tool of discernment. And discernment is also something that's perpetually evolving. You never get to a point where your discernment has finished growing. Life determines how good your discernment is. Experience, wisdom. But I feel where you're going, Libra, you're being armed with a very, very powerful sense of discernment because you're going to need it where you're going. A new level in the game calls for new tools, a new set of armor. I just heard so clearly nickel-plated. No idea what that means, Libra, but maybe it means something to some of you out there. What do we have at the sacral, please? King of Swords, Elagos, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Further detailing this energy that you're overcoming in your life, Libras. This is the energy that you've been facing off with, the energy you're breaking free of. This is essentially shadow Libra energy as well. See, they'll try and trigger our shadow polarities to keep us engaged in these karmic cycles, right? So like I was speaking on myself, getting to a point where I was unreactive, right? Scorpios always react and they end up just stinging themselves. They end up self-sabotaging. Getting a similar energy here with this King of Swords. It's essentially you engaging with these karmic energies and then taking on their characteristics, their mindsets as a means to try and defeat them. This is completely useless. This is just like the Scorpio stinging themselves with their own tail. But I feel for you, Libras, it comes in the form of words. This is how they try to trigger you. They try to get you to say things that you can't take back. It's an energy of trying to spiritually cut off your tongue so you can't speak. So they put you in a position to where you sacrifice yourself based off of some sort of verbal abuse, some sort of tyrannical energy, which they're trying to extract out of you, right? Trying to extract your shadow out of you, bring out the worst in you. And, you know, Libra, I feel that we can all relate to this. You know, we go through these cycles where we're around people and they bring out the absolute worst in us. You know, a lot of the times this will show up with family dynamics, and probably more than anything, it will show up in romantic connections. And this all takes place so people can essentially have something on you, okay? So it's very important you recognize this and how it's been showing up in your life, and you start to move on from this energy and understand the tactics and the weaponry that the enemy uses to keep you stagnated and stuck in your life. Don't do things you're going to regret to a demon whose whole purpose in life is to trigger you, to act out, and to shoot yourself in the foot. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? Marax, Page of Pentacles. In its detriment, I read these cards as reversals, Libra, anyway. I understand this one came out in reverse. These are shadow energies, essentially demons. This is the resistance. This Page of Pentacles, in its detriment, is speaking further on what I just picked up. It's an energy of lacking progress, missing out on opportunities. because you self-sabotaged, because you reacted, because they managed to trigger you and get you to act out of your shadow. This is coming up in this energy for a reason, Libra. So be careful how you move out there. This is also an ongoing battle. And again, I know how this one goes. I have gotten very good at keeping my shadow at bay, locked up. It doesn't come out. But sometimes, Libra, I can really hear it scratching at that basement door, wanting to be let out. It's that energy being triggered, just wanting to let someone have it. But you can't, Libra. You got to hold back. You're a divine warrior of the light. You did not come here to fight battles. You came here to help awaken the collective and raise your vibration. Your battles are fought in spirit, by your guides, by the angelic army you have around you. The sooner all of us come to understand this, the further we will get in our lives. Once I started to really understand how this worked, I can't even tell you how much my life evolved over a very short period of time, Libra. My whole entire life was me fighting. It's like I was fighting a war. And then finally, I woke up to the truth that I was essentially fighting the demons that were in my own basement. Our environments, the matrix, is set up in a very specific way to get us to let these demons out of the basement. It's quite a deep idea that I'm picking up on, Libra. I've never actually put it that way before. So hopefully you understand what I'm saying. What do we have at the heart, please? Wow. Zepar. The Lovers, Gemini energy, treason and revolt. And this is read as the Lovers and its detriment. Again, goes along perfectly with everything I'm saying. See, the Lovers in a reading like this is essentially you aligning with your higher self. It's an energy of calibration. It's an energy of harmony. It's an energy of union. A union that you have with your higher self. An overall energy of balance. But this right here, this is Lovers read as a reversal. This is an energy of imbalance, an energy of misalignment, bringing that shadow out. There's a reason why this is coming up in this reading, Libra, because I feel like this test is on the horizon if it hasn't happened already. This energy is essentially trying to knock you out of alignment, throw off your calibration, knock you off path, Libra. Break that divine tether between you and Source. This is what this is all about. Then we have Hakamiya, Leo energy. So we go from the demon, to the angels, into the outcome. This is an energy of self-love. It's an energy of confidence. This is how you overcome the shadow, by loving yourself, being confident in the face of these karmic energies, recognizing them as vibrationally beneath you, and understanding that their only mission in life is to get you to meet them on their level. I promise you that if you just essentially laugh at these energies and keep it pushing, don't look back, don't entertain these energies, eventually they'll be eradicated from your life in some capacity. Because this sends a message to the divine that you're allowing them to fight your battles for you. And so now the divine starts coming in and working in that individual's life to serve them karma, bringing them before the divine court and judging them for their actions against you. There's a very specific order that this needs to all happen in. I find that when I don't face off with these energies anymore, they just kind of disappear. They just go away. Your non-engagement and your understanding with how this all works, Libra, is going to get you further in life, Libra. You did not come here for this tomfoolery. What do we have at the throat, please? Four of Cups, Cancer energy. Mila Hell. The God-deflecting evil. Wow, that really speaks about what I was just talking about. Healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety in travel. And here's the divine fighting your battles for you. The God-deflecting evil. The divine fighting your battles for you. See, by not allowing the divine to fight your battles for you, you're essentially emotionally shutting yourself down. And then the shadow energy comes online, okay? So it's very important that you keep pushing forward in this new direction, on this new path that the divine is clearing for you. What do we have at the third eye? Wow. The Tower again. We have two towers on this table. Aries energy, Uriel. The fire of God, disruption, warns of disasters, aids in transformation. This tower, Libra, is the tower that's being brought into these individuals' lives because you decided to push forward in power and not to engage. This is also you getting the memo on how this is to go down. A lot of you hold this tower energy in your lives. You're sent as a divine vessel to judge individuals without even really knowing it. Again, I've been picking this up in the readings for the past few weeks now. All the zodiac signs are going through this, but it makes sense because we're in this season of heavy judgment. Again, the line being drawn in the sand. This is you getting the memo and understanding exactly what's taking place here, Libra. What do we have at the crown, please, to close this out for Libra? Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Ha'u'ia. God, the good in himself. Protection. Prevents discovery of secret crimes. Saves exiles. And what I think that card means by prevents discoveries of secret crimes, I feel that this is the divine removing you from any situations to where injustices can be brought into your life. Shadow Libra energy. You are justice, but Shadow Libra energy would be injustices. So this is essentially saving you from the energy of injustice, engaging in these shadow energies, protecting you, and then exiling these individuals energetically speaking. In other words, bringing them before the divine court and sentencing them to their karma. Libra, keep pushing forward in power. You're very close to a major ascension in your life. A lot of you are already feeling this energy now. It's only going to pick up pace as we get closer to your season. Do not falter. Keep your head up high and hold the line, Libra. You're almost there. Libra, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, you can find all of my contact details in the description below this video. And thank you for your donations, Libra. Take care.